I'm moving on to a flex pipe job. Jim is road testing the Mercedes. Hopefully I have a scrap piece out here. I'll show you what's up. It'll be just my luck that I don't have a scrap piece. I might be able to make this work. Let's see. This is a flex pipe for another shop. I do a good bit amount of work for other shops if you guys haven't been following along. So let me set you down. Woo. This is what you don't get on TV. They edit out all the bloopers. Yesterday was such a great day. April, if you're watching, you were right. Yesterday was such a great day. Actually, a great weekend. This car is in pretty bad shape mechanically, but that's not really my problem. That's the other shop's problem, to present the customer with the problems. So I'm just gonna do my job, which is weld this in. Is that cracked? I'm not sure if that's cracked. I'm gonna have to take a closer look. Yes, Rachel. What is it, Rachel?
All right. So I can't get those parts aligned for 3 days. He wants to fix something, he understands. He wants to do the sensors and whatever it needs.
Wow, I'm shocked.
He said the flex pipe. Now, can we pay and then bring it back in 3 days when we have it so we can drive it? And in the meantime, can you do the flex pipe today, or do you want to wait until we have cat? That way he's not driving around loud.
Yeah, I mean,
Or should we just wait? So he said whenever.
let's do the flex pipe today to actually save me some time.
Okay.
And then, yeah. Do the flex pipe. Make him leave the deposit or whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
High mileage Honda Pilot, 180,000 miles. Probably one of the best conditioned Honda Pilots I've seen here. So if you watch my channel, I do have some positive things to say all the time. Fortunately, this business is very negative for some reason or other. It should be more positive experience, you know, like when people go buy a new car or something like that. That car there, you can change the oil on, and I have just maintenance recommendations.
All right, sounds good.
So I'm gonna weld this in. You guys can watch. Get a little roundage. Probably not. Is that the one that's out of gas? You got a little.
Saturday.
Huh?
We can swap them around Saturday.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure, and then I was like, well, I don't know if you guys are welding.
I was
Sunday.
I was swapping them out. That's all. We'll have to figure out shit.
The Honda Pilot, the guy wants to at least fix the exhaust leak in the flex pipe today.
Okay.
And then we're gonna order the cats and he'll return. I could tell you were welding.
I think I did one tack.
Somebody was welding this friggin' clogged. Like not just a little clog.
Yeah, I think I did a tack on something. That was it. I didn't.
You know how easy it is just to clean the tip and just put it back.
My bad.
All the things that are just courteous for the next guy to use. Like if this was your welder and I used it, you'd be like, why can't you just clean my tip when you're done? Right?
You want me to clean your tip? That's kind of gay, eh?
Come on, retard. You know what I'm talking about. Is this thing out of gas? Ah.
Yeah, it'll help you open it, you jackass.
A lot of guys, when they build the exhaust, guys that don't have a lot of experience, mock it up, then bring it down and weld it on a table or on the ground. It takes a lot more time to do that. Certain situations warrant it and others don't. Like when I built my exhaust for the Monte Carlo, there was such engineering that had to go on for fine and fitment there that you had to tack it all in place and then pull it off and then blaze everything in. But stuff like this, you just see how I rotate it? And then sometimes you can just rotate it so that the top is welded, depending on the position. And then just rotate it back up and then blaze the rest of it in. So that's how I do this for simplicity. Dude, my trommel yesterday,
How did it work?
it wasn't bad. The speed was good.
When you threw a bigger load in it, did it bog down at all, or?
No, it actually did. The problem was that the rubber bands didn't get enough traction on the drive wheels. When I took the rubber bands off and then went down to the grip tape, that still wasn't enough traction. So April had to help it a little bit here and there. So I'm going to put a timing belt on it, cog.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you could cog it, you might.
Or really super engineer and just make it direct drive. I haven't figured out. And we got good gold yesterday.
You got gold?
We got gold yesterday. And we met an Amish landowner.
That's probably pretty good.
I was like, he came out and he was super nice and happy, and I was like, damn. Typically people are screaming at us over there. And you know what he said? No, you guys are allowed to be here. Because he doesn't own the water. Guys are allowed to be here.
Well, you know what you're on back to.
Well, the next time I see him, I want to ask him if I can park on his land so I don't have to hurt and hike everything in. And he's been there, he's 30 years old. He said he came there when he was 10 months old. And he gave us the lay of the land a little bit, which helped us a little bit for our future digs. And he said he actually saw people pull flakes of gold out of this creek. Not that that promises me anything yet. And I took a beating at the casino.
I can't believe you actually went to the casino.
I went with the anticipation that I would hope
You
that...
were gonna buy a motor from being there?
Well, that I had the opportunity, right, to make money. What? And then I wound up losing my ass.
That's why I don't go to the casino.
Yeah.
I went and made one. Picked up dishwasher, two
Thanks for watching.
dryers.
Oh, you went out